With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all. Ryan Suckup, the man tasked with getting this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. If you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Come on. Hey.
4th down, here's RG3. Got a man, it's Randy Moss, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They go play action. Griffin. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
You know, the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Joe Mixon, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Get it.
They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McCoy. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Culpepper. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. 6-0 our score after 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
65 catch.
On 2nd down, Culpepper. And his pass incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now this one from about 2 counties over. After the sack, they come up on a 2nd and very long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep, 2-time Pro Bowler Dante Hall. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Griffin to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
He rifles one that's intercepted.